guys, welcome back. So just going to tell you a wee variant of the goat's toe. Now the goat's toe, the original pattern's always a fly that I have in my box. I'm just putting myself a few wee flies together as I'm heading off on a trip to Carmore Lake next weekend. So I'm just messing about. This is the wee fly here, and I'm going to tie you here, just a variation on the fly, just a bit of fun. So when I'm messing about like this, usually I'll tie three up in one size and two up in another. So I'm tying on a size 8, so this is a Kamasan B175 in size 8, and then I'll tie a couple up in 10s. Now the thread, get the glasses on first. The thread that I'm going to use is the uni thread 80 in black. Now you can use whatever thread you like. I'm just going to come in a couple of mil behind the eye of the hook, and the reason why I do this, that's going to give me my end point for the second part of the body and my start point for the first hackle. And then we're just going to work our thread down until we're past the point of the hook. Now because you've got the tension on your thread, you can just break it off at that point. Excuse me. The tail, this is 10 strands of Glow Bright floss number 11, so just offer that up to the hook, and then just work your thread that turns down, tying in your tail, and then you come in, lift the waist, trim that away. Now I'll get another fly to that, and then you want to trim your tail, I don't know, roughly the length of the body or so, something like that. The rib, I'm going to use an ultra wire in Chartreuse. Take a length of that off. We'll catch this in. A couple of turns to hold. The rear body, I'm just going to use some gold and silver. You need me to learn 12. Now you could use 10. The reason why I'm using 12 is because it was sitting on the desk, so just being lazy now. Now I want the silver side, and because it's a dual tinsel, if you're new to fly tying, if you want the silver side, you tie onto the gold side. So this is just offering the gold side of the mylar up to my side of the hook, and then just work our thread forward, sort of way, I don't know, maybe the first third of the body, if you like. Then we're just going to come around with a nice straight turn at the back, just have a wee check, and then just overlapping turns of the mylar up to that point, and then you can come in and a couple of turns and trim away the waist. Now next part of the body, we're just going to use some peacock herl. This one here is dyed green, and I'm looking 3 strands of the peacock herl. Now I'm going to tie this in by the tips. That's the weakest, so just break away the tips of the herl, just offer them up, come in with a turn, pull them in the length, and then just work your thread turns forward, just tying in the remainder of your tail and your peacock herl. You're just tidying up there too at the same time, really. Now I'm going to wind the peacock herl the opposite way. I'm just counter winding the herl up the hook and touching turns all the way up to where we started our thread. Best thing to do here, throw your first turn over, a couple of turns onto the hook, same again, turn over the peacock herl, turn onto the hook. Just do that 2 or 3 times or so. Then you can come in and trim away the waist. Then we're going to bring up our rib, and I'm looking 4 turns of the Chartreuse wire up the body. Now on the original goat's toe it's dead easy to tie. Tail, red wool. Body, peacock herl. Rib, just use a single strand of the red wool. And then the front hackle is a peacock neck feather hackle. Now the next hackle we're going to put onto this. This is like a dyed a lime green. It's a lovely colour. Hen hackle. It's a lovely colour. It's like it looks like Chartreuse to the camera, but it's not. It's a lovely lime green colour. So now I plan to fish this hopefully in a decent enough wave. So I'm going to just leave on the full fibre on the hen. 5 or 6 turns down, catching in the tip, and then just work my thread up over the tip of the hackle, and then come in and break away the tip. And I'm looking, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 turns. We'll just see how we get on here first. Just got to keep in mind you've got the peacock neck feather to go in front. Just going to have another wee check. That's too much. So that's going to be enough there. So just follow this around with my thread. A couple of nice tight turns and just forget everything else at this point. The ground. Then I can break that away. Now, if you don't like breaking it away, because that's a real bad habit I have, just cut it away with your scissors. Then we'll come in and open these fibres out. Then the front hackle, I'm just looking at, this is a peacock neck feather. So I'm just going to strip away the rubbish from the bottom. Now, just depending on these feathers, depends how many turns you get out of them. There's not one feather that's the same uniformed as the feather as the next, meaning they're not all the same size. So if we get a turn and a half, I'll be happy with that. Now, just taking my thread turns down to the eye, come in and fold the tip back. Work my thread back up. Now you could leave the M fibres in if you wish, but I like to take them out. So I'm just going to trim them away. And then we'll just fold the fibres back as we go. You should get another half of turn in here at the eye before the stem gets really thick. Now, that's going to do me here, so I'm going to catch this in off underneath. Now usually I would like to fold the hackle back, but the stem is so thick. What I like to do is pull it nice and tight. Just come in with my scissors, good pair of sharp scissors. You can trim away the stem of the hackle. Just come in there and fold everything back. Just work your thread back up. I'm just going to build up your head here a wee bit at the same time. Now I'm going to add jungle cock on. If you don't have jungle cock, you could whip finish off at that point. Just get that to sit. I did have 2 jungle cock eyes there. Go over to the cape. And we're just looking 2 smallish eyes. We're not doing anything too big. If you don't have 2 decent jungle cock eyes, you could always use a split eye if you like. Now this are 2 eyes there that we're going to use. So just come in and bring back the rubbish from the feather. Offer this up to the hook and where you want the eyes. and just come around with a couple of loose turns just to see what way you're sitting. Sometimes they'll move on you, you know, so you just have to, just want to check the length. Yeah, I'm happy enough for that, so just going to hold the two eyes, work my thread down to the other hook, come in and fold everything back, and then just work my thread back up. That means at this point the jungle cock, it has to break off, I can't pull out. Just keep my thread tight, forget everything else, just come in and throw in a whip finish, trim our tan thread away, break away the stems of the jungle cock. Just open everything out with me folding it back, and then I'm just going to come in with first coat onto the head, guys, super glue, but just if you're using it, like you always say, just be careful. You don't want to touch your dressing. Once that dries, I'll hit that with a couple of coats of varnish just to seal everything up. So there you go, just a bit of fun, guys. So like I say, that's the third one in size 8, so I'll do a couple now in size 10s, and do 2 in size 10s maybe for the box. So hopefully you've got something from that, and you can tie a few of those up and they'll catch you some fish. Until the next time, tight lines, enjoy your fishing, and all being well, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.